Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save. Currently with Blackburn, we're in season 5, 6. This starts season 6 actually. Time is flying by. Um, this is about episode 5 with Blackburn. When you were with us last, we just played the last 2 games of last season, and I think we've come back and done the season review and a quick transfer chat. It's difficult. Got all this money to spend, and I am trying. Nobody wants to come and play for us. Everybody's saying that coming to Blackburn is a step down, and we need to get promotion before they entertain coming and playing with us. So things are a little bit at the moment. I'm having to reevaluate my plans and look at smaller players, I guess, which makes this difficult, because the only way to grow the club's reputation as such is to be a better team and bring in better players and so on and so on. And they want me to spend the original transfer budget, which I think I've actually managed to do. If we go into transfers, the original budget wasn't great. You can see all these contracts just... Well, I've rejected most of these, to be honest. These are ones that I've said I'm not going to let go. I don't think they show the ones that I've actually had turned down now. And we've only got a scout coming in at the minute, as it stands. So not great. Transfer history, if we go back to the start of the close season here, 27, where am I at? We've had quite a shatter out. We've got rid of Wang Baum. He was one of our midfield guys last year. Taylor Gardner-Hickman was first team starter last year, wanted away. Quickenstedt, he's gone out on loan. We've got quite a few here that have actually left us now. Aribo and Mumin, they're both on loan at the moment. The board aren't happy that they've gone on loan. Supporters aren't happy they've gone on loan. But they were destroying the dynamics. If you remember, they wanted to leave the club. They weren't happy that we'd been relegated last season. At the beginning of last season, I mean, nothing I could do anything about. When I come here, they'd already been relegated. But as you can see, overall transfer spend is quite balanced, really. Players in. Finley Burns, I think you've met him before, and Quickenstedt. Medros we've signed. He can play anywhere across the back. He's the one I said to you about. He's only 5'6". He's mainly left and right full back cover. Some of these then are just players I've picked up rather than let go anywhere else. He's one for the future, hopefully. Mamani, I've signed him. I believe he's gone back out on loan. I'll have to double check. Yeah, he is. So he went straight back out on loan to get another year with them, because I've got 2 goodish goalies at the moment, so I didn't need a third. But he came up, he was interested, so I couldn't really let him go. And then it's a tale of all the players that have gone. Baxter's gone, Henderson, Glakumis. He was a striker that would score goals, but then wouldn't, and Henrique's gone out on loan. These are all players that are gone out to get experience and try and get game time and come back next season, hopefully ready to hit the ground running. Olayinka, he wanted out. He was another that didn't want to play for us since the relegation. Same with Mitriyushkin, he wanted gone. All these players, they've just... Troy Parrott's just gone. Just didn't want to come. These are guys that have just coming in. They're on loan. I wanted to sign this guy, but he wasn't interested in a full-time deal, so I've brought him in on loan just to have a look at him and have an option there. Furlong Dalton's just signed for us. He's centre half. Again on loan from Man United, just to bolster at the back four, really. Max Lane, I've just signed him from Man City. This is a level of player that would sign for us. We couldn't get anything much better. Vergara, I've just signed him. He's a promising player. Again, defence. Swedberg's in on loan. He's injured at the minute, unfortunately. But yeah, these players are trying to sign players. Just nobody wanted to know. Nobody will know. I did manage to pick this guy up, which I'm quite chuffed with. He's got a good future, hopefully, with us. Um, Alcaraz, bit older than I normally go to, although he's only 24. He's going to be playing, actually, shows as midfield centre. I did bring him in as midfield centre, but then through injuries and whatnot and fitness, he's ended up playing up front, and I think he's going to do us a spin up front to start with anyway, because if you look at the squad, I'll go to tactics rather than the squad page. I haven't got any out-and-out strikers. It's all midfield strikers. So he's playing up front. He's done all right for us in close season up there. So that's where he's at. Yeah, it's been fun. Not. Nobody wants to come and play for us. It's that simple. So we're here today. We've got West Brom at home, and then we've got Walsall away in the Carabao Cup, just to see how we're at. So we'll have a look at that. Tactic-wise, pretty much the same tactic we finished last season with. We finished up in about 12th place, I think it was. Finances, I showed you that briefly. We're all right at the minute. I know that's going to drop down big time. We've got a bit of debt, not a lot, so that's good. Transfer debit, you can see that we've done quite well on the transfers. We've done really well. And the projection isn't great, so we're going to be looking to change that this season, get that into a more positive place. And of course, these players that they want to be promoted, so we're pushing for the playoffs this season. I've said we're going to finish top half. I've actually given, first time ever, really low bonuses for cups and league, just to see what happens, to give me more clout in the transfer market, and nobody wants to come. So yeah, it's difficult, but we've still got our fingers in a few pies, so we'll have to wait and see. Got a few more players now to add with the numbers, with the loanies coming in, and a few that are here to stay. All green there. So we're going quite well. I meant to show you the dynamics before we come to this game. Dynamics have improved drastically since we got rid of all the troublemakers. I think I've got one unhappy player at the club at the moment, and I think that's because he wants to go and play for somebody else. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've got three different saves going on, and got to be careful I'm not talking about one of the other ones, but I know I've got one unhappy player at the club, so here we go. So first game's at home, like I said, against West Brom. A few new players, so I'm expecting it to be a bit clunky to start with, but we'll see how it goes and how these back four perform. Yeah, midfield's pretty not really changed. Same faces as last season in midfield. And there's one of the new guys, Vergara to Smith. And yeah, it could be interesting. It could be. Teklik was a young signing last season who looks very good. I'm hoping he's going to hit on. Buckley wants to play attacking. I think he's one unhappy player, actually, off the top of my head, because he wants to play attacking midfield. He didn't get in a team last season. He's got opportunities this season, so we'll see how he does. I'm still, like I said, I'm still looking for more players. I'd like an out-and-out attacker. Somebody that's going to really... I hope Gnotto was going to do it, but he doesn't perform very well when he's the out-and-out striker. Oh dear. Nice cross, actually, if that's what that was. And yeah, nice bit of playing, sliding in there. Yeah, at the minute this looks a nice little bit of possession football, and Gnotto's in there and we're 1-0 up. That's a cracking ball over the top. I don't like playing long football, but I'll take it. It's in. It's 1-0. It's a good start, 15 minutes into the season. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Nice ball in there from Buckley. He said he wanted to play as a advanced playmaker, and there you go. He's created that play beautifully from nothing. And Gnotto with the finish. And if he scores coming in from the left like that, I don't need him up front, though. No, it does. So I've rambled on before with the goal being 1-0 up, and we haven't been. So yeah, let's hope we can build on this. Stats are looking steady. Clarkson into the box. That's all bouncing about. That's a penalty. Gnotto, we'll let him take it. He's obviously top of the pile when I set the penalty takers up. And this West Brom give us a bit of a... Oh, what? perhaps he wasn't top of the pile. Got to take your chances. Got to take your chances. More so in the Championship than anywhere else, because this is a tough league to get out of at the best of times, and that's better. Buckley run onto that, and what a finish. Left-footed, roof of the net. Keeper didn't even sniff it. And that's 2-0 after 27 minutes. Happy. Might not look it, but I'm happy. And yeah, that's a cracking finish, isn't it? Eh? Caught that sweet as a nut. Left foot drive straight into the roof of the net. And yeah, Buckley, I didn't play much last season because he wasn't enough. On paper, he didn't look as good as the others, and he didn't really perform when he came into the side on the odd occasion. But hey, up he's got something to show today, hasn't he? And yeah, this is looking quite, touch wood, this is looking quite promising, you know. We're looking good in possession, we're knocking it around, we're creating chances. We're playing possession football, you bringing the keeper into the game, always a good sign that. Medros, Teklik, Buckley, come on, over the top again, and he's took it down there. And this is probably where we're missing out and out striker. I maybe need to look at that. I think I need to sort of put up with this season, and I mean, let's be honest, I'd be disappointed if we don't challenge at least playoff spots this season. I'd expect us to be somewhere near the top all year. That was loose. I see a lot of that in this version of the game, mind. Under it passes. That's a nice cross to the back post, and yeah, it was coming, wasn't it? It's okay, 2-1. But we didn't close down anywhere near enough there. He got the gap to pass it. I thought he'd miss it. That got there ahead of Phillips. Phillips is one of the old guard. I've got a few new ones to rotate around here. Oldie looks promising. I've got to give him a run out at some point. But it's going to be one of them, isn't it? So it's disappointing that they've come in just before half time and made the game a little bit more exciting. Yeah, we're looking okay at the minute. Let's see how the second half shapes up at the start, and then we go from there. Buckley on a 9.1, well impressed. Yeah, we need to. That's nice play by Noto, straight through the middle. Out wide to Teklik. Teklik's taking on. He's got all the skill in the world. I just hope he can perform for us week in, week out. Medros. Oh dear. I don't know. I've never set my full back up to shield, although in his defence I have asked him to take more shots. So yeah, maybe that's one I need to review. I've asked him to get out wide, get more crosses in, and not be scared to shoot more. In the off chance that we get the deflections, I'm not expecting him to score spectacular goals, and he's there, and it's 3-1. Yes, 3-1, and there's that Teklik or Buckley again. I don't care about mistakes. We all make mistakes. You got to live with them, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Medros, fullback that is, battling away and winning a ball in a corner, and that's what you want. Teklik cross smashed it in, and it's Buckley again with his second. Absolutely fantastic. Well happy with that. 3-1 opening day. I can now sit back and start thinking about making some substitutions, although fitness is looking good. 6.4 there. You're going to come off, Mr. Travis. And we'll give this new guy a go, because I had a hell of a job getting him to sign. He really, really wasn't keen. I managed to get him on a year's loan in the end, because I had so much wage budget left that I thought, well, go for it, you know. I want to have a look at Balde, and I'm also going to be thinking, so I'm going to put Balde in there. He should be okay. He wants to play wing back rather than fullback. I'm not sure he's going to make a lot of difference. Putting him wing back, it doesn't. So I'm not going to disrupt the back four for that. And do I get 5? Yeah, I get 5 at this one. I'd like to see what Mr. Gordon's like up front. Give this guy a rest. He's looked quite good in. See, they all want to play. They play centre forward, but they all want to play elsewhere. And Canos, I think he needs a go. Maybe for Ganotto, who's not having such a great game. That's 4, and we keep them. Keep 1 for the off chance we pick up an injury. If not, we make the change at 80 minutes, and it'll be a centre half, Smith. And have a look at someone else. I want to look at Furlong Dalton in there for Smith. And yeah, that's it. That's how we're going to finish the game. It looks like we're going to have a comfortable win. First game of the season, we're 2 up, so I give them a bit of praise. I was watching a video the other day where I've been praising like when they're doing well, and apparently it's 2 goals or more, up to 2 goals in front you can praise. Anything more and you're asking for trouble. So yeah, you do learn a lot watching other videos, I can assure you. And yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a good start to the season, I believe. 3-1 at home against West Brom. West Brom you'd have to think would be in the mix, so I'd be happy with that. I just hope the crowd turned up. I didn't actually pay a lot of attention to what the crowd looked like, whether it was a full team or not. 21.5, not bad I guess for this level. So yeah, that's the first game down, guys. I'll play through now. It's 3 days. You don't want to see all this rubbish as I go through it. So I'll play the 3 days, and then we'll come back, and it's Carabao Cup, guys. Away game at Walsall. Walsall are first in Sky Bet League 2. So yeah, they've just had a good, looking at that, a good 3-goal margin against somebody or other. There they are. Nice 3-0 win against our old advocates from Hereford days. Hereford aren't in. Oh, they are. Where did they go? They finished about 9th last season, guys. Just missed out, and they've started with a draw. So yeah, since the West Brom game, we've been a little bit active in the transfer market, or trying to be anyway. Nothing's been formalised yet. Centre half, 22-year-old from PSG. He would improve our team without a doubt. We've made a £16.5 million offer for him just to come in, and he would be like the linchpin in the centre, and then we'd build around him. Been trying to get a striker. Couldn't ignore this guy. Attacking midfield centre. I believe he could play up front for us. We'll see. We're going to give it a go. We put 3 million up front with 6 in total on him, and this guy, he's one for the future really. Again, a striker. He actually wants to play as a striker centre, which is something we don't have at the club at the minute, so he could probably drop straight into the team and do a turn for us. The beauty of it is they're all youngsters. You know, these two are going to tick the boxes for young players. Wait and see, isn't it? You're probably not going to find out now until the next video that comes out after this one. And I warn you now, I am running a week ahead of you because I work 12-hour shifts, so I have to sort of build up my stock of videos on my off days, because after a 12-hour day shift or a 12-hour night shift, this is the last thing I envisage myself doing. But anyway, that's where we're at. I wanted you to know that, you know, we are still tasting our fingers that we've got in the pies, not just leaving them in there. We are trying to improve. Sorry, I just double check because I've been waffling that I have made the changes I wanted to make. Yeah, I've took players out that were struggling for fitness. So the team today, Boyce Clark in goal as Carlson is still injured. Got 2 evenly matched goalies, so they, you know, we shouldn't have any suffering when they go in or out. Back 4 then, the 2 youngsters, Vergara and Medros at fullback, with Phillips and Smith in the middle. Phillips' place or Smith, well, either of them could be up for You know, Finley Burns has dropped into the defensive midfield role. He is a defender centre by rights. I think he could do a job in there. He's got good tackling, he's got good pace, he's got good knowledge of the game. Travis and Peter, he's come in for a full start. We'll have a look at him properly this game. I know it's a Carabao Cup game. Nonto out right, Canos out left with Alcaraz up front. So that's how we're lining up today. There's a few, match fitness is always going to be a problem at this time of the season. I'm hoping to get the depth to rotate a bit more and not make a lot of difference to the squad. We're at that stage where I want to swap players out, but I worry that I'm weakening the team rather than keeping it where it is. So yeah, after a good start at home to West Brom, let's hope we can kick on here in the Carabao Cup against Warsaw. We're not going to win it, but it'd be nice to get 2 or 3 rounds under our belts and get a big gun to pit ourselves against and see where we're at. So yeah, we're looking good so far from what I've seen this season. Like I said, we've got rid of all the bad eggs that were unhappy. And Buckley's out. Buckley, by the way, was player of the week last game, so that was good. He's been pestering me all of last season for a start, and I'm like, no, you're not good enough. But yeah, hopefully he's going to continue to develop and take his chance and become a good player for us. I'm really interested in these 2 fullbacks. I'm hoping they're going to really hit on and become a major, almost Robinson and Trent down the wings for us. But we will see. Although not this season, from what I've been watching. And there you go, 1-0 up straight away, cross into the middle, and was that Finley Burns playing from defensive midfield, defender centre, playing defensive midfield, gets in a box, a towering header from a cross ball in. That's worked perfectly, hasn't it? Canos, as I was just saying, full back out wide, bang, and there you go. Well, Canos isn't the full back, is he? Sorry, but yeah, happy with that. Nice when something. Although I'd be lying if I said I'd planned for that to happen. I put him in the defensive midfield simply because I expected him to shore it up. But if he can get forward and score goals, it's win-win, isn't it? Notto over the top for Alcaraz. He's in. He's going to score there. Oh, he's put it just shy of the post. Could have took that. That was a good opportunity there. And Smith to Travis. Like I said, I've almost got now 3 centre halves playing in the centre of the parks, with one getting forward. So defensively we should be solid. And he's hit the bar. Ooh, it would have been nice to get a second goal there, a bit of breathing space. But we're going well, we're ticking along nicely. And the beauty is it's all Blackburn highlights, which is what we want. This is a big season in the save, because we're either going to really hit on and get Blackburn promoted, or we're going to be sniffing around a Premiership, and those Premiership clubs could come sniffing around my door. I was quite surprised how long it took to get from Hereford, to be honest, with the overachieving that we were doing season in, season out. I know I was a little bit wanted to leave, didn't want to leave, so I was a little bit brutal on some of the interviews, saying that I wasn't happy just to be here, and also ran in the leagues. And there you go, that's 2-0. That's a cracking ball in from Notto, and Alcatraz there with a cracking finish. Yeah, well happy. Yeah, I know, I remember the one interview I sort of put their plans to the sword and told them that we were going to do this and this, and they said, okay, well, off you go then. But it's all come out for the good. We're here now with Blackburn. We've got money, we've got good support. This isn't a team I'd ever think of going to. I suppose if I was doing a rebuild as an old Premiership side, at some point Blackburn would have been an option. Having won the Premiership, it would be nice to get them there, and who knows where this save's going to go now. It's looking good. It's took 5. This is the start of the 6th season to get to the Championship, which is a bit of a worry. But in real life, you don't very often go from non-league to Premiership manager in 2 or 3 seasons, do you? Ask any of the managers down there. And yeah, half-time 2-0. Well happy with that. We've totally dominated the game. They've had 2 shots off target. We're ticking along at 1.36, and yeah, we're dominating the game. I would expect us to see this out. Let's go with this. Do I need to worry? I don't think there was anybody suffering with fitness, was there? Did I see a 10? No. Me eyesight this time of the day. And I've been impressed with this old Peter so far. He's been tidying up nicely and getting the ball in. Sat out there now. I'm a bit worried he's just standing there watching the game rather than getting involved, but he did wake up eventually. We're an hour in. I think I'm going to rotate a bit here. I've got a bit of Kerr Smith dropping off here. I want to have a look at this Balde. Not sure he's going to be playing there. 6 foot though, head in. Yeah, you can. You can have a little go there for us. See how where does he want to play? Wing back defender right. So this is the beauty of this now. Look, he just drops in, and as you can see by the stars, he's just as comfortable there as he was out wide. And I guess, do the same there. Yeah, and have I got a left? Oh, there you go. So we freshened up the back four. And yep, that's it. That'll do for now. 2 changes on the hour. At the back, I'm not expecting us to have any problems from this team we're playing. Another good ball in, rippled the net. I'm going to bring him off in a minute. Actually, I want to have a look at, where is he? Oh, he can't play. I want to have a proper look at Gordon. Actually, he hasn't had a lot of. He wants to play. So let's do that. Yeah, happy with that. That's 3. Clarkson, I'm going to keep them for the league game, so that leaves Mercandi to come on, and I'll rest Ganonto, even though he's having a good game. There's nobody else I want to bring on, so I think that's pretty much it. I don't want to run these down if I don't have to. I want to try and keep them as fit as I can. There's nobody here that I'm overly worried about. We should have 3 or 4 days to the next game after this one, because I think we're playing this on the Tuesday, aren't we? Oh, nice tackle, but we're under the cosh a little bit after the changes, taking a little bit of time to settle down. They are looking a little bit more interested all of a sudden. And there you go, Balde up and wins the header. Not a great clearance, but we've Marcandi got involved and got it away as well, over the top again. Balde brought it down and gave it to him, and a cracking save by Boyce Clark. So a few first game nerves there from Balde. And there's a goalie doing what you want them to do. And as we're 2 up, we give him a bit of praise. A few minutes over the top. Let's have a look. Oh no, we didn't get onto it. It's a pity. I was hoping that was going to drop just over the defender. This has to be offside, referee, but it's over the top, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, this is a solid performance, I guess. No real issues. They had 6 shots, only 1 on target, and we've totally dominated, haven't we? Let's be honest, and that's what you'd expect to see. So yeah, not a bad episode, and for the start of this season. 2 wins, 2 good wins. I know Walsall, you'd expect us to roll them over, but these are the games that you slip up on. You know, poor old Hereford's out in the first round, but overall, happy with that. And yeah, it was a comfortable, easy, and here you go. We might as well do these, haven't we, guys, while you're here. So Soto is the young guy I wanted to bring in. Wants to be a squad player, which fits in with my ideas perfectly. He wants 7k a week. He's currently on 6k a week, so that's not bad. I've got loads left. Look at this, guys. 400k would be left in the wage budget, but I'm a tight old bugger, so I don't like this. And this boy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and lock that in. I'm quite hard on the agents. Don't like agents. Don't like them in real life from what I see in the football world with what's going on with teams and players. And these here, if he makes these games, I'm happy to pay him the money. And then we go down 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We drop that down to 1, 2, 3. So I always take the goal bonus I'm happy with. I always take this down by 12 on the first one, and then it goes down by the 3, 2 and 1 if they don't accept, but I find that they accept a lot quicker. So yeah, I always take agent down by 12 clicks first time round, which makes a big difference, and I lock that in. I don't give him a chance to negotiate that back up. And then you go with this. I mean, you know, if he scores me 30 goals this season, I'm happy to give him 30k because we could win the league on the back of that. You know, and you have to be realistic about these bits. These bits, believe it or not, are just as important as these two. This one's not as important, I find. But the money you save on the transfer, you give back. So yeah, that's looking promising. Then you've got, they want him back on loan. No, I buying him for a reason. So we've got this Bishabubi as well. So we're going to do, is it Bitsabuji? Bitshabayu. It's Bitshiabu. Bitshiabu. He wants to play squad player this season, regular player. That's fine. I can live with that. And again, if you look at this, you know, he wants 27k. I always look, so he's on 24, so he's not asking for stupid money. So we take that down by 4. That's a bit steep, really. So this one's 70k. 3, 4, 5, 6. And lock that in. 1, 2, 3, 4 appearance fee. 4.1 on a clean sheet. I'm happy with that. And the new sub, I'm happy with. I don't ever do more than 5% on those guys. It does mean they ask for more up here, but as you can see, I've got him a K more than what he's already getting. Bit more than I wanted to pay there. I've knocked that right down, and that's the idea of the negotiations in it. And the last one, they've accepted that one as well. He wants to be a regular starter. I'm going to try and get him down as a squad player, simply because I'm not sure he's going to, I don't know, we'll see. He should take squad. No, he wants to be a regular starter. I'm going to give him that. With no player treat club as a stepping stone. We're not doing that. I didn't see that on the first one. Never lock them out. If you lock them out and then they come up and say, no, you've got to make, they refuse this, you've got to start playing about with how you do it. So never lock out stuff on the contracts, I find. I mean, do it how you want to do it, obviously. Oh, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lock him off. Contract length 3 years. Appearance fee 2k. 1.5 on the assist. Team of the year. A new sub. This soon adds up across the squad. If you've got everybody on 15 and 20%, all right, and you get promoted, or even have it as a yearly rise. If you've got everybody in your squad on a 30% pay rise, that's your new wage budget gone. So I always knock them down. And landmark 10 assists. See again, I'm happy with that. I hate minimum fee release clauses. I hate minimum fee release clauses. I can't take it out, but I can put it up. And there you go. So we've got an extra million out of them with that, but we negotiate that out as soon as we can. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. A little bit of insight into how I do my transfers. Maybe that's why I don't get all the best players, but hey-oh. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please leave us a like, hit that subscription button. The likes are really important with YouTube. And yeah, you know, I hope to see you again. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Any hints, tips, or if you've got anything you want to ask me, feel free to leave a comment. I'm not averse to taking comments on board and improving my game. I'm hoping that some of the things I do could improve your game. If they don't, you know, it's not a problem. Let's just enjoy playing the game. Thank you very much.